Hi, Greg from DIY RV and Home and Camper's Life. Today I've got some maintenance to do on my water heater. Now this is a Suburban and it's the 10-gallon gas electric version. Now electric's running just fine, gas is running just fine. So what am I working on? Well, I do have a drip from the pressure relief. I'm going to show you up here. You can see the residual calcium buildup. You can see where it drops down. Now that does happen on these. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a safety valve to prevent overpressurize of the tank. But this one, it is a continuous drip. So I do want to replace that out. And what it is there could be some buildup between the seat and the valve itself. The spring could be getting weak, etc. Or it's getting overheated, which I know it's not getting overheated. You know, because overheat equals overpressure. That's what that valve's for. This is just a drip while it's operating. So we're going to replace that, along with, we're going to go ahead and check our anode rod and also flush the tank while we're at it. So I've already shut off the water, made sure that the electric and gas is shut off to it. So now all I need to do is go ahead and release the pressure from the tank. So I'm going to do right up here just by flipping the little lever right here. And then we'll go ahead and take the anode rod out. Yes, it's still full of water. And I will be cautious when I take it out so I don't get my hands in the water to get a potential of a burn. It's only 140 degrees roughly. So with that said, let's get into this. Again, like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and just pull that release valve. And we had a little bit of water come out. She is now depressurized. And using a 1 1/16 inch socket on an extension, we're going to come in, we're going to take, and we're going to undo the anode rod. Now, not all water heaters have anode rods, so double check, make sure yours does have one. And here we go. I've already see we've got a lot of calcium buildup right here, so oh, look at that. I'm going to show you what my anode rod looks like, and I'm going to show you what a new anode rod looks like. Right now, I'm going to reuse the old anode rod. It's still got quite a bit of material left on it. There's a thin rod that goes right down the center of this. That's what keeps this anode together. Okay, it keeps it in place. So as we see, we're still looking really, really good on how much anode is left. But we did have one just in case. As you see, this is calcium that's in the tank. Now truly, as that builds up, it'll get over the heating element and it'll short circuit the element out because it'll allow it to get too hot. It could restrict the flow, so we definitely want to get that cleaned out. Now I can get my finger in there a little bit, I can still feel it in there, so we're going to need to get in there and clean it out. I'm going to go ahead and turn the water on. Okay, that calcium should be cleaned out as best as possible. They do have wands available out on the market that you can buy that hook to a hose. You can stick in there and you can kind of flush it out. I don't have one with me. I'm going to take this piece of wire, stick it in there, and I'm just going to kind of stir it up while I'm flushing water through the system. Now, you want to make sure it's something that it won't get stuck in there. This, if it does get stuck, it will bend back out. It's just a piece of electrical wire coated. So we'll stick that in there. We're going to turn our water on, and we're just going to start pulling it, raking it towards the hole. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of calcium in here. So I'm going to do that for a little bit, get as much as I can out, and I'll come back to you. Alright, so looks like I've got about as much as I can out. There's still a little bit in there, but I'm not getting much out now. So we're going to call that good. I'm going to shut the water off. Still inside. Yes, I still can feel a couple pieces in there, but you know, as long as you keep doing this every so often, you keep it cleaned out as best as possible, you're going to increase the life of your water heater that much more. So that is actually the calcium that is building up in there. So we're going to let that drain down. Next, we're going to concentrate on replacing the pressure relief valve. So I'm going to swing you over. We're going to take a look. And now we're going to remove this assembly right here to go ahead and get this replaced. Now, they do have a special tool. I don't have it to replace this. And instead of just buying it for a one-time deal, we're just going to take this off and I'll show you what we're doing. So there's a couple screws in here that we're going to take out, and you want to make sure you have a long bit to get to it, or just a regular screwdriver. Try not to lose your screws. We'll just set it right there. There we go. Now we got a couple more down here. You know what? I've got this extra long extension. That way I don't have to fight to get to it. Let's go ahead and use that. Now we're just going to kind of lift it up, and there's a couple tabs that it's hold on to. It'll come off. Now we have all this room to work. I'm just going to take a pair of channel locks, grip onto it, start working to get it off. If not, I do have a crescent wrench. That'll take care of it, guaranteed. So let's try this. If not, we'll go get that. Okay, I'm gonna go get that crescent wrench. Now I only own like 3. One's not small enough. One is in with my truck, which is in repairs. And the one I'm gonna go grab is the one I have on hand. All right, I just grabbed that crescent wrench. Here it is. Like I say, I only own maybe 3 of them. I don't like to use them that much. I like to use the proper tool, proper wrench, but watch this. This will work. Ah. Guaranteed. Now it's just removing this one. There we go. There is a little bit of kind of a rust buildup inside. We can see right here there's some scaling and stuff like that. So good chances is there's some scale buildup allowing to this leak. Here is the replacement one that I'm using. It's a chemical, it's a universal. So let's go ahead and get her opened up. Alright, there's our new one that we're going to be putting in. And it has already got Teflon tape on it. So go ahead and just we've got her installed. Now with that taken care of, we're going to go ahead and put the old anode rod back in. Now sometimes getting these started are fun because you're fighting against that anode rod wanting to drop down, not allow you to get it lined up. This one went in real smooth and easy. And we're going to go ahead and tighten it up. Not over tight, but we just want to tighten it up enough that she's going to seal. There we go. Last thing to do, let's go ahead, reinstall our cover right here. Now I'm just going to take the bit and extension, put the screw on it, and tighten it up. That way I don't strip out that small screw. Alright, just a couple simple little tasks on the water heater today. That was check the anode, clean out some of that scaling, replace the pressure relief valve. We're good to go. We'll fire it up, test it, make sure everything works right, but I'm sure it's going to. So, hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And until next time, happy camping.